What is good, YouTube? It's the most energetic entertainer in the city. Manny, hello, Supreme. Today is not the traditional style of video. I don't care how many views this video gets. I don't care if my subscribers, if you're watching this video, you feel any certain type of way about what I'm about to say, because the truth of the matter is, enough is enough. The things that are going on in our society today are unacceptable. The innocent killing of African American men and women, how we are treated on a daily basis by not only police officials, our own, is sick, and enough is enough. Recently, last night in Atlanta, Georgia, our city rioted. Now, what the press didn't show was that there were times previously before the rioting and the fire started that there was a peaceful protest in Centennial Park that consisted of praying, people coming together, people being there for each other. Because at the end of the day, this is what it's about. People coming together as a whole and simply being there for each other. Hours went by and there were different people within the crowd that sparked a sort of type of rage in the African American community that was down there, as well as the whites and the Hispanics and the other races that were down there. But what you saw mostly on TV was the African American community down there sparking the fires, kicking in the CNN building, defacing the CNN building. It would be an injustice for me to have a social media platform and for me to not speak on this. As an African American male living in today's society, it is a threat to other people. That is the truth of the matter of the situation at hand. Being an African American of either gender is a threat in today's society. And the only way for that to change is by strategy. Rioting equals instant gratification. By you defacing the CNN building, you had a high by destroying something that you felt belonged to the quote-unquote white man. There are African Americans who work in that building who probably can't go to work today due to coronavirus. You know, we are still under certain precautions, but you're destroying a place of business where other people in your community go and work. You're destroying restaurants, places where minimum wage earners who are predominantly African Americans, especially in that community, go to work. Now they can't go to work because you guys decided to bash those buildings in. Instant gratification. The only way to truly be able to solve the issues and matters at hand is you starting with you. Not doing the different things that you know will catch a police officer's attention. Not doing the different things that you know will just incite more violence. President Trump tweeted, just in a nutshell, if they come at us with such anger and force, these thugs, as in thugs, he's meaning these African Americans, these people who are rioting, these people who are standing with the African Americans, shoot back. That is exactly what the people, not only in Atlanta, I saw the riots in Houston, I saw the riots in Minneapolis. These are the precautions and the standards that the President of the United States is giving people in power. The only way to really hurt the people who are making these decisions locally, nationally, in our community is to get out and vote. People died for the right for us to be able to vote and do and have the simple liberties that we have today. Don't let that go to vain. I read in W.E.B. Du Bois's book that, and I've heard, you know, from many of my older people in my family, history repeats itself. When my mom was a student at Georgia State University, she experienced the same thing, but with the Rodney King case. Riots, destroying, defacing property. Defacing school property where other African Americans go to, such as Georgia State. Destroying our campus, our area, is unacceptable. And I would not stand for it. Rioting, looting, destroying public property that does not belong to you, but the other people in your community, is unacceptable. Enough is enough. Sitting back, being silent, not addressing the situation, is not okay. Enough is enough. When it comes to living in our society today, it shouldn't take all of this for us to be able to come together. And I wanted to sit down and do this video this morning because I couldn't sleep last night, because just knowing how poorly we were represented last night. And I'm normally not the one to be emotional and, you know, and speak on things that don't pertain to me, but this issue pertains not only me but you watching this video. The only way to truly incite and bring change starts with you. Enough is enough. Now, I know we're angry. I know we're reacting out of emotion and fear. But like I said before, rioting is instant gratification. The only thing that you're doing with this is giving them more reasons to bring in the National Guard, allow the police to use force, allow for more innocent protesters to be killed. What a lot of times people don't know and realize, in the Dr. King documentary, I highly suggest that you watch this. When Dr. King led peaceful protests, there were people paid by the FBI to help spark issues, to go and mess up what the civil rights activists had planned. Now, there's no credible or accurate evidence as of now of that being the case of what happened last night in our city and across the world. But I guarantee you, the people who are in power are looking for more reasons to continue to treat us how they've been treating us. This is a video not to talk down, to not disrespect police officers. Because at the end of the day, if somebody comes and robs your home, what number are you dialing? You're not dialing the people who you went to riot with. You're dialing the people who you were destroying their cars, throwing fireworks at. Those are the people that you're calling. This is a call to action, peacefully. As a young African American male in today's society, it is enough. We have had enough. We are fed up with the different things that have been going for generations and for generations to come, if we don't establish the fact that enough is enough. It is time for us to sit back momentarily, strategize and plan, not to go out here reacting and forcing other people to get behind us by doing violent things to hurt other people. Support each other, uplift one another, because at the end of the day, those are the people and the only people that we have, the people who support us. Me, myself, Emmanuel Lawrence, am calling action. I'm calling a rally. I am the live director. I'm the I can't even speak right now because I'm just filled with so much emotion. I attend Georgia State University, and I am the live entertainment director at Georgia State University for the Spotlight program. I call my other student leaders at Georgia State University, at Morehouse College, at Spelman, at the AUC, at Clark Atlanta, at Kennesaw, at Columbus State, in Atlanta, to come together to hold a protest. My information will be down below, or wherever you see in this. Send me an email if you are eager to join the committee to get this rally started. I appreciate your time. Enough is enough. There is in fact one more thing that I did forget to read and mention to you guys. This comes from Miss Van Zandt, the author of Acts of Faith. Highly recommended faith book that you should read. And it reads this, alright? On May 30th, okay, this is today, after the aftermath. I am the thinker that creates the thoughts that create the things. Dr. Johnny Coleman. There are no circumstances around you more powerful than the power within you. You are responsible for your life through your consciousness. Racism, sexism, homophobia, ageism have no power over you unless you believe they do. A belief is the most contagious influence you possess. If you believe in circumstances, they can and will defeat you. If you believe in yourself, you are assured victory. There is a wonderful inner world at work within each of us. It knows no color, gender, or age. We fill this inner world with initiative, ingenuity, and a picture in our minds. The world responds and produces according to how we fuel it. If we picture poverty, oppression, failure, disease, and doubt, we cannot expect to enjoy wealth, success, and health. When we put the forces of our inner self to work with good thoughts, it will produce according to our system of ideas. If we can keep our inner world clean, fertilize our minds with productive positivity, the powers within will create with dynamic force all that we believe is possible. And the ending quote says, today I will fuel my inner world with positive possibilities. Let that sink in. Thank you.